woman. But if Eric Pickles wasn't enough, the same news report, we also commented on Nicholas Bowles MP, who was quoted in The Guardian at that time and elsewhere, that the then Prime Minister and his deputy, Nick Clegg, want their, quote, people power revolution to unleash chaotic effects across local communities. Chaotic, therefore, in our vocabulary, that's the Conservative and Lib Dem vocabulary, is a good thing. And this was backed up by Danny Kruger, former Cameron advisor and Tory candidate for Sedgefield, who said that the Conservatives plan to introduce a period of what he described as creative destruction in the public services. So against that background, I'm going to say for me, it is very clear that if you cannot understand the confusion and chaos and breakdown that's unfolding around us in all aspects of our society, but particularly in language and understanding, even the understanding of what a man and a woman is, this is an orchestrated attack from within our own government. Now let's move on, because the article in the BBC text quickly spoke about the Equality and Human Rights Commission. I paid attention and visited their website. Most people won't, they'll take it at face value. But of course, the first thing we see here is this organisation operates a business plan. So are we dealing with a quasi-government body with our best interests at heart, or are we dealing with a business plan? It's very difficult to know. Another one here is it's saying an update on our approach to regulating artificial intelligence. So now we see, as Diane mentioned earlier on, we're seeing links through to the power of the use of artificial intelligence to control the way the public behaves. We've got a little video clip here talking about the Equality and Human Rights Commission. Let's have a look at it.
It's about being open-minded.
Having respect for human dignity.
It's about recognising the good in people.
And being fair and decent to each other.
These are the values we all recognise, the principles of equality and human rights. But how can we all contribute to a fairer, more equal and prosperous society?
For future generations, we have got to start providing some guidance.
Because this will be a time that defines us.
If everyone
gets a fair chance,
we all thrive.
So think about the message. We, ordinary people, men and women, we don't know enough about life to organise our relations with other human beings. We need the Equality and Human Rights Commission to do it for us. An immense cynicism, I think, in that little video clip. The lady, to me, was a blue-rinsed Tory, and so the words coming out of her mouth is designed for other voters to pick up on what she's saying, as if this was the way we should be going. So think through, what are we dealing with? A government-appointed body which is telling us how to interact with other human beings under a business plan. There are some weaknesses, I think. And if we have a look at what the business plan talks about, it's these topics. I won't give you them all, but I just want to highlight a couple. We've got tackling sexual harassment in the workplace, supporting change in uniformed services. This is really important because this is driving the woke agenda into the police and the military in particular. But there at number 3, we've got regulating artificial intelligence and tackling digital exclusion. So here are these people. They're working on everything, including upholding freedom of expression, supposedly, but they're also building their own organisation and developing their people. So we had a little look into the team to see what we could see. This is Jessica Butcher, MBE, and she was appointed for 4 years. A serial technology entrepreneur, angel investor and business advisor, and co-founder, CMO of Blippar from 2011 to 2015 during its rapid ascent as one of the global tech pioneers. Now, she has been voted by the government to look after our relationships with other people. It seems to me that her main drive is in business, but she's got lots of personal opinions about the issue of personal relationships. And I believe this is one of the reasons why the government has selected her. And of course, she's received an award, including the BBC's top 100 women. So here we see the circle going around. But if you want to have a look at Blippar, here they are, transforming the world around us. But look at the subheadline, creating your own metaverse there. And if I bring this one up, you see the value of the business that we're dealing with. So according to this site from this lady, the projected value of the metaverse by 2030 is $5 trillion. But don't worry, their main interest is how you interact with fellow human beings. So this is a bit more from the site itself. I'll just bring up that artificial intelligence one here again. They're going to be regulating it. Well, are they going to be doing that, or are they going to be facilitating the use of artificial intelligence to the best outcome for those global corporations? It's very difficult to say. But I just want to bring on screen Mike Robinson's slide from way back the 27th of October 2023, because he'd picked up that Rishi was quoted as saying that the British people should have peace of mind that we're developing the most advanced projections for AI of any country in the world. And he went on to say the UK's answer is not to rush to regulate. This is a point of principle. We believe it's innovation. It's a hallmark of the British economy. So we will always have a presumption to encourage it, not to stifle it. And finally, instead, we're building world-leading capability to understand and evaluate the safety of AI models within government. So is the government body working for the best interests of the public, or is it really there working alongside the government in the best interests of the business? It's difficult to tell. But here's another twist. If we look at the Equality and Human Rights Commission and people involved, we've got Su-Mei Thompson. She is also the CEO of Media Trust. Here she was CEO of the Women's Foundation Hong Kong. She's held senior positions at the Walt Disney Company and the Financial Times. She's been part of the Orwell Foundation, and she's one of the Charity Times top 15 women leaders. So immensely powerful woman who's worked with companies such as Walt Disney. But why are we interested in that? Well, let's have a look at this little video clip from the Media Trust itself.
Media Trust is a unique charity that changes lives through the power of media. For over 21 years, we've been asking media professionals to give something back, empowering charities, communities, and individuals to have a voice and be heard. And it's not just broadcast journalists helping out either. Last year alone, 600 media professionals volunteered their time, their passion, and their expertise to over 3,500 charitable causes.
What story would you tell?
Media Trust gives opportunities, encouragement, and most importantly of all, practical help, enabling those charities to establish themselves and raise their essential funds. Media Trust works to support marginalised communities, giving them both skills and confidence to challenge the way their community is perceived.
Isn't it time we changed the record?
Media Trust uses the power of the media to inspire, to support, to train and mentor young people. We make sure they're armed with the essential tools they need to find work and become self-sufficient. Media Trust's work transforms lives. Please help us to keep making a difference.
So there we are. Trust us to make a difference. They're transforming lives. But Why do they want to transform lives? Well, have a look at the small print of the Media Trust, and I'll bring it up on screen for you here, because it says that our Western Communicating Climate programme, initiated and funded by the Garfield Weston Foundation, supported 30 environmental charities to extend the power, reach and impact of their communications. And what do they want to push across? It's climate change. And what's more is that they are working directly with the output of COP26, where many participants were able to translate their learning into action, hosting events and exhibitions at the summit, showcase stories of climate action and secure media coverage. So I'm going to end it there, but just to say that if we follow through what the government or the BBC say is happening with these organisations, it is very easy, if you're methodical, to work out there's something completely different happening. We're out of time now for the UK column news, so I must end there. But as always, do your own research, be methodical, and you will see that what we're being told on a daily basis is not exactly as the UK government would have it. We will end there. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you are in the world. And if you are a monthly subscriber of UK Column, please wait for a few minutes and join us for UK Column Extra. We will see you then. UK Column News will be back at the same time on Wednesday. See you then. Bye-bye.